Okay, so on this page we have 4 problems to solve. You can see 2 of them are bronze, okay, so these are the easier ones. Then silver, and the trickiest one is gold, okay? You mightn't see that if you're printing them off in black and white, but that's the way it is, okay? So let's have a look at each of them in turn. I said they're based on division, but there are also some other operations that you need to carry out. The main thing is that you need to use your head. These are real life problems, okay? So think about them. A kid's meal at McWigan's Steakhouse costs €6. The restaurant made €234 on kids' meals last weekend. So the money that they took in just on kids' meals was €234. How many kids' meals were ordered? If we know that each meal costs €6, how could we figure that out? Hint. Remember I said the page is about division. Number 2. Macarons. Do you say macaroons? Macarons. I like them anyway. Full of sugar, not too good for you. Only have one at a time. The chef baked 2 batches of macarons. There were 256 in the first batch and 236 in the next batch. Okay? So think about how many macarons she baked altogether. She wanted to give a free portion of 3 macarons to each of the diners at the restaurant. How many diners did she have enough portions for? So for this one, boys and girls, you need to make sure to find the total number of macarons, okay? Once you know the total number, you're going to be able to work out how many groups of 3 macarons can be made from that total number. And then you should be able to work out the number of people. So there are 2 steps in that one. Number 3. A new waiter at the restaurant made lots of mistakes on his first day. Oh, I've been a waiter. It's not an easy job. I remember making lots of mistakes, not only on my first day, my first week maybe, but then I loved it after that. When serving macarons to a table of office workers, instead of giving them all the same amount, he gave 7 to Killian, 3 to Ollie, 8 to Francis, 6 to Trevor, and 11 to Leah. They decide to share the macarons equally between them all. How many would they get if they share them equally? Okay, so we need to figure out the total amount of macarons, and we have to figure out the number of people. And if we know those 2 pieces of information, well then we can figure out how many macarons they got each, can't we? Okay, so figure out the total number of macarons, figure out how many people there are. We're not including the waiter now, okay, but the other names there will tell you how many people there are, and then share them out equally. Remember, division is sharing equally. Number 4. Killian's group were charged €14.95 for drinks, €28.75 for starters, and €136.25 for main courses. The manager took €24.95 off their bill to apologise for the waiter's mistakes. How much did the meal cost per person? Now, it would have cost a certain amount, okay? If you neglect the €24.95, okay, you'd be able to work out how much it costs. But what we need to do here, we need to work out the total cost of the meal before they took off the money, okay? Then take away the discount, okay? And then we need to figure out how much the meal costed per person, okay? So we know how many people there were from question 3, and we know how much they had to pay in total once they got the money off, okay? So you should be able to do it. You should be able to figure out how much the meal cost each of them. Again, what are we doing on this page? We are dividing. That should help you. Okay, off you go.